Greetings, everyone. I'm Vaughn, Divine Creator, as you are, and I greet you in the oneness of the universe and the one infinite Creator, which is the all. Once we unite in oneness of thoughts and creation, we are one. So, in order for everyone to reach to that level and that awareness, I'm going to assist you with the different meanings of the terms used on the land to differentiate or separate us, right? But there are reasons for some of it, but a lot of it is usurped, as it's been transferred or changed over the years. So terms like indigenous, native, and all the different tribes created, Cherokee, some of them created by people who are not of the land, Cherokee, etc. So I'm not going to go deep into those today. I'm just going to focus on Autochthon, Indigenous, and Native, and where these terms came from. Also, I'm just going to give the meaning of civics to start, and you'll see why it is important to know and to go within, as these terms will trigger other things when you read them or when you research for yourself. So from Etym Online, right, we have the word civics. Right? Civics, the science of government, study of rights and responsibilities of a citizen. And this is from 1885. In American Institute of Civics, Incorporated, May 1885. From civic, by analogy with politics, right? So this term civics still has, it says citizenship. Those are terms used, right? It's not talking about the living, it's politics, right? So if we want to go now to the term used as natives, right? Native, let's put that in, right? So I have some other, let's say native, right? So it says native, and this is from the late 14th century. Natural, inborn, hereditary, connected with something in a natural way. Again, that's connected with someone in a natural way. Native born in, raw, unspoiled, and directly from Latin nativus, innate, produced by birth. Okay, that's by birth. Now, if you go to the word indigenous, it says born or originating in a particular place, born in a country, and then it says native, right? Listen carefully to the meanings. Then you have indigene, which is spelled Indigene. It's sprung from the land. That's the meaning. Sprung from the land. Native, indigenous, that's sprung from the land. There's a difference, right? Then you would have indigenous. Born or originating in a particular place, born in a country. Native, right? I just want to show you the difference. Now we go to autochthon, right? Autochthon, which is one sprung from soil he inhabits. See the difference? So the organic people is sprung from the soil, right? So I'm going to go and, have the pronunciation of autochthon, because, everybody says it differently, but because a lot of people, it is new. It's a new term, meaning that they were not taught. It's just like no one was taught.
Autochthon.
Again.
Autochthon.
Autochthon, right? So many of us were not taught civics, but civics is very important. Now, Taj Tariq Bey, someone that I found in my early journey on YouTube and other venues, and now he's very much all over the place, but he's been doing this for at least 45 years or more, I don't know. And he used to have these videos that I would listen to, and when he said, research this, or studied, anytime he repeated something, I would take notes. I have tons of notebooks with that, and I would go back over them, and then I would meditate on them. So it's a long road to come to a point where you know yourself. It's a lot of work. Now, universal law is basically when we all come together under the same thoughts. Like, for example, right now, everybody wants to be free and treated fairly. So then we see the tumbling of Babylon, because the awareness is rising, and that brings us together as one. It may not seem like it because there's so much division in terms of when states are created, and then organizations like Taiwan trade. You know, before Taiwan, it was there was another trade system that was in, and I can't recall it now. So that's how China got in so much, and other places. And there was a trade that the Caribbean had with the European Union prior to that. So if you study yourself, you're going to connect the dots of everything that is happening around you. And that's basically an awareness and getting in a deeper knowing rather than accepting what is given to you. You have the CARICOM and the Eastern Caribbean, right? All of these are terms used to further take you away and feeling that you're separate from the rest. But as the organic people arises, we become one in our thoughts and in our mindsets to make the change. So you might see one video of someone probably taken at the same time without knowing, and they're speaking on the same exact topic, because every day we are merging as one, and that's what strengthens us. That is the source. We all get this stuff from the source, and we connect to the source through grounding ourselves, going outside, breathing techniques. So it is important to know all these terms and these laws. One thought to create a new world. One thought of freedom and justice. One thought of finally having our control of sovereignty on our lands. That is what's breaking down these barriers right now, right? It is not one individual, but we all have these thoughts, and we all do our part individually, but in the end, we're doing it as one without realizing it. Whew, just got a little shiver there. So, civics, there was another meaning that was shown. They have it, the study of citizenship, one of those dictionaries. But you can research those, and you can also type it in Google, whatever, and you'll see what Autochthon, the people that shows up. And again, there's a lot of different images, but however, as the world digs and research and digs, they cannot run from the truth. As the water recedes in the different rivers like Euphrates and the Nile, it reveals something. So this is a first part. The second part I want to cover is jurisdiction and how it relates to all of these terms. For example, the native Canadian or native Montrealers or native whatever, they're still on the estates, right? Indigenous, natives, whatever, they're still under the states. But the sovereignty of the organic autochthon is a different status. It's a different thing. So I hope that helped. And this is Vaughn for We Heal Nations. I bid you a wonderful delightful awareness and take advantage of the energies. Today's the 20th of April 2023. There's some powerful energies coming out in for upliftment and ascension. Go out and take it in, and let me know what the downloads you have and the awareness that you encountered. See who you connected with. Peace and love. As always, every Tuesday my program will still be on, given whatever topic is on at the moment in the presence. I don't spend a lot of time on the past. So in this present time, what you need to know is there's a big difference. A citizen, we are not a citizen. We were coerced and threatened to go into a system that is not ours. Peace and love.